that, we are going to do our Bowman Chrome 3-team random. This is break 1229. Let's see how many times we are going to randomize this one. 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Let's get these teams loaded up. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. And if you like that Derek Jeter giveaway, don't forget we're giving away a 1990 Michael Jordan PSA 8. That's worth around $50. We'll be doing that with the Donruss Optic basketball break later this evening. We're going to have Austin Meadows of the Tampa Bay Rays, Xander Bogaerts of the Red Sox, Matthew Liberatore of the St. Louis Cardinals 2020 Summer Camp, followed by a Bowman first, Wilman Diaz of the Los Angeles Dodgers, headed to Craig, following that one up with a Johnny Piran of the Tampa Bay Rays, Bowman first, headed to Carissa. We have a little Akil Baddoo, RC of the Detroit Tigers, headed to Andrew. Following that up with the Yerman Mercedes of the Chicago White Sox, RC to Nick. And then we're going to have the Dawn of Glory, the box hit, and that's Yoliu Cespedes of the Chicago White Sox, headed to Nick. Then we have Grayson Rodriguez of the Orioles and Asa Lacy of the Kansas City Royals. Jose Garcia of the Cincinnati Reds. Jose Garcia of the Cincinnati Reds to Carissa, followed by a blue Yu Darvish out of 150 of the San Diego Padres going to T-Man. Then we have the 40-man futures. Blaze Jordan of the Boston Red Sox, followed by Austin Wells of the New York Yankees and Emerson Hancock of the Seattle Mariners. I'd highly recommend getting into that tiered random too. We have 9 spots left in that. There's spots available in both the tiers 1-4 tiers and the 2-3 tiers. Garrett Crochet, RC of the White Sox, headed to Nick. Ian Anderson of the Atlanta Braves, RC, headed to Phil. And then here it goes. It is going to be a Kevin Made of the Chicago Cubs, Bowman first. And that is headed to Craig. Nice signature right there on that auto. Followed up by Jeremy De La Rosa of the Nationals and Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals. Brady Singer of the Kansas City Royals, RC, heading to Nick. Following that up with Eugenio Suarez of the Cincinnati Reds. Malin Valdez out of 499 of the Cincinnati Reds, and that's a Bowman first right there. And then we're going to have an Austin Hendrick of the Cincinnati Reds as well, and Jarren Duran of the Red Sox. All those Reds going to Carissa. And we're on to our last pack in this first first break, or this first box of the Bowman Chrome. Whit Merrifield of the Kansas City Royals, Luis Ariz of the Minnesota Twins, a 40-man futures, Ed Howard of the Chicago Cubs, headed to Craig. Followed up by a Christian Robinson of the Diamondbacks and a Pedro Pineda of the Oakland Athletics, and that is going to T-Man. And now on to the second mini box. Fernando Tatis Jr. of the Padres, Randy Arozarena of the Tampa Bay Rays, a Max Meyer with the 2020 summer camp of the Miami Marlins, headed to Kevin, followed by Pedro Leon of the Houston Astros, and that is going to be heading to T-Man, followed up by Miguel Bleis of the Boston Red Sox, and that is going to Phil. One spot left in that Absolute Baseball, folks. And remember, you can use the RZ20 for 20% off. Shohei Ohtani of the Angels, Jose Altuve of the Astros, a green Robert Puizon out of 99 of the Oakland Athletics going to T-Man. And that is going to be the green. That appears to be a green shimmer. Followed by Emmanuel Rodriguez of the Minnesota Twins, heading to Kevin. And Alexander Vizcano of the New York Yankees going to Carissa. Yeah, unfortunately, our number one Prism breaker has moved to case breaks. So Devi Garcia of the New York Yankees headed to Carissa RC, followed by Andres Jimenez of the Cleveland Guardians RC going to Phil. Then we have the 40-man futures, Cole Wilcox, followed by Jordan Adams of the Angels and Tristan Casas of the Boston Red Sox. Otherwise, I'm sure we'd have both those prisms filled in no time. Little Dane Dunning RC of the Minnesota Twins. Dane Dunning of the Texas Rangers going to Phil. Followed up, holy hell. Followed up by Dylan Carlson RC of the St. Louis Cardinals to Andrew. And then we have a Jeremy Pena of the Houston Astros and Tyler Soderstrom of the Oakland Athletics. And folks, we have another case hit, and this one's going to be a numbered auto. This is going to be a huge one, I believe. It is Spencer Torkelson with the case hit auto, and that is 91 out of 100. And that is of the Detroit Tigers going to Andrew. And that is going to get a sizzle sticker. Andrew with the huge hit right there. Christian Pache RC of the Atlanta Braves going to Phil, followed by Shane Bieber of the Cleveland Guardians, a Tariq Skubal out of 299 of the Detroit Tigers going to Andrew. And then we have Julio Rodriguez of the Mariners and Austin Martin of the Blue Jays. And we have one pack left. Now the real question is that one you hold on to with the hopes of if he really turns it on in the next 2 years, that thing really skyrockets, or do you sell now? Question here of the Brewers, Pete Alonso of the Mets, the 40-man futures, Yoki Cespedes of the Chicago White Sox, headed to Nick. Then we have Matt Manning of the Tigers and Tyler Freeman of the Cleveland Guardians. Alrighty. Let's run down our rookie rundown. Christian Pache of the Atlanta Braves, Dylan Carlson of the Cardinals, Dane Dunning of the Rangers, Andres Jimenez of the Guardians, Devi Garcia of the Yanks, Brady Singer of the Royals, Ian Anderson of the Braves, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Jose Garcia of the Reds, Jermaine Mercedes of the White Sox, and Akil Badu of the Detroit Tigers. And now our Bowman first rundown. Alexander Vizcaino of the Yankees, Emmanuel Rodriguez of the Twins, Miguel Bleis of the Red Sox, Pedro Pineda of the A's, Melvin Valdez out of 499 of the Reds, Johnny Perron of the Tampa Bay Rays, Pedro Leon of the Astros, and Wilman Diaz of the Dodgers. And here we go, folks. It is now we are going to finish our rundown. We have the box hit, which is the Donegali Yoliki Cespedes of the White Sox, headed to Nick. Then we have the Kevin Made auto of the Chicago Cubs going to Craig. And then the case hit plus the auto, 91 out of 100. That is Spencer Torkelson, Bowman Ascensions. What an auto right there. What a hit. And that's of the Detroit Tigers going to Andrew. And with that, we are done with break number 1229. We'll be right back from BT Field for some certified football.